we had a really big problem to listen to each other. So Brexco was calling stuff and no one was listening, and I was calling as well really important stuff and no one really was listening. So we were more like everyone was kind of playing more his own game, but not for a team.
Who's going for the res, and the nade, it's the first one's not great. They're in the bathroom, he gets a great spray. Kiliakai peaks 1 HP there, and boom. Oh, he's got the audio cue, but the other side.
In his legs, so he now gets up and makes the charge forward. There's one.
It felt just we never played our game. We were like scared of like everybody. Was like the feeling. If you don't play your game, you can't play good game, right? Doch was machen.
Lass
Grün ist frei, grün ist frei.
Willst du kurz nachfahren jetzt, oder was?
Ich glaube, ja.
Okay.
Das ist frei, go.
Okay, TMO kommt aus. TMO sendet, by the way.
Ich muss für mein Auto laufen.
I was a bit more vocal in this in the first day especially, and did more calls than usually, and that was kind of a bit confusing for him, for Brexco as well, especially like the first game, I think the Severny game, where we send it across the map to the shack because I called it, it's free, but Brexco's plan was more like to play slow and play straight in, or maybe send it to the dip where EF was. I think that costed us a lot in the first day, especially. I tried to fix it in the second day, but I think it was way better, but I still didn't manage to play my own game. I mean, I know Brex for a while now, and I know Brexco is like he always kind of has a plan, right? But I want to take as much pressure from him as I could. And maybe that was not the right play. And after that, he talked to me and said, like, I think it's a bit too much for our game, and should play your own game more because we need your own game.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like also like a really big thing, I think, for Kili and Pains, because like they couldn't really do much against it because I was so insane vocal all the time and called all the stuff, and then Brexco said something different and everyone was like, what should we do now? And yeah, it was not so good for my side.
You play a group stage that kind of really sucked.
Yeah.
And like the bad case kind of happened, right? And you're just sitting there like, shit, it didn't work. How do you fix that for Last Chance? How do you, because you had 1 day break, right? And you know you have to perform in Last Chance. How does that go?
Yeah, so basically after like Sunday, like after our second group stage day, we had like a really long talk, you know, like about what went wrong, what can we do, how do we fix it in like 1 day. But for me, like I was like, for me, like getting top 8 out of 24 is like bonus, you know?
Yeah.
It's good if you make it, but doesn't matter if you don't make it, because you have to get, like in Last Chance, you have to get top 8. Like the lobby is easier and you have to get like top 8 out of 16. So like was not too worried already, you know? I was just like, maybe we just didn't get like the flow going. We had like really hard games in group stage. Like group stage wasn't easy, but we were like bad and unlucky, you know, like the combination of both. So we were like really bad, or like the points were like really bad. Yeah. So yeah, we had like a really deep talk, and I don't know, there's like nothing you can actually like fix. You can just hope that everyone just like gets on the same page, gets to the tournament vibe, and just play the game.
His little tippy toes at the top, wait for one, go for the second, gets the transfer. Kiliakai looking at his little toes.
Marking. Okay, bullets. Nice.
We talked about it, the group stage as well, a long time, many sessions. And then we just came to the conclusion we just have to play our game, don't be scared of anybody, they're all noobs. And then just dominate the lower bracket.
No! Stray, Digga, gutes Game, Alter, you Ficker, Alter, good job, man.
Worked pretty good out, even we didn't win one single game.
You didn't win a single game and you still won the lower bracket. That's pretty rare. Yeah.
He's looking to launch it on. Oh my days. Marvo tried the JS9 special from Chris. And got deleted from the lobby. Arn goes down as well. It's Chris whips a few shots with a mutant. Gets Needix down.
And you didn't even have that good of a start, right? Like you had a kind of a bad game at the start in the Severny game. Yeah. And then you had like an okay game in the second. Do you feel that in the team when like you know you have to perform and it starts badly? Do you feel a bit of a difference? Like, is it a bit of a struggle when that happens? Or do you guys just like play game by game and you manage to just turn that off?
For the last recent weeks, we try to be like game for game, just reset after every game. If something big mistake happened, of course we're gonna quick say about it so it doesn't happen again. But small mistakes, it just like breaks your mental and it's not good for your next games because you can't change it for now.
Yeah.
And just have to focus for the other games.
Yeah, and then you had the mega Rondo game where you and Chris were just like running around the city, just killing everybody. And then I think you had a really good game afterwards as well on the Tego, and then suddenly you're back, right? Like suddenly everything is working again and everybody has confidence.
Yep.
There's a funny scene on the Tego where you guys were bridge camping and you're like, and you're just going crazy on them. You're just like,
but sometimes it has to go out. Like sometimes we have to like push everybody up.
It's on the wall. Nice.
Everybody there. Everybody has to fucking play the best and be hyped.
Hardly through, but Eternal Fire now have to press. They are now sending their way through, but Pains is there and able to pick up Mad.
Kiliakai confirms out his kill, but Chris down to 10 HP will have to go prone. Kiliakai, did he see the barrel of the gun through the window? The way he's acting tells me he has. He sprints around the outside. He gets the knock on to Marco. Prone shill in the distance. Ain't going to get it done. Eternal Fire. The Vaso at this point. He takes a bit of a spray. He holds the angle, but he is surrounded by... Yeah, into the bathroom. He's done. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. There's Chris sweeping through. He's got a nade, he's got two. One more remains after this one. He's actually gone for the Panzer. This is looking for an explosive ending though. Pains jumps up over the top, but the initial shot's getting caught.
Panzer's in the hands of Braxco as he's shooting the smoke. He's right there. He's right there. Fire! Boom! Braxco! So we can't rule out too many teams as GK. Well, Braxco will pick up another kill for them. That should be confirmed out, but here's the rest of the crash. Quizzy, PWD, and Spyro driving on by. And there's Pains and Kiliakai getting a kill of their own each. And as you can see, the smoke is just hiding the movements. Oh, great nade. Great nade.
Oh, big Kobe.
To get the knock on to Chris. And so he has 10s. Tries to walk out through the open, but Kiliakai, he saw him. He gets the knock. That's kill number 11 now for Acend. And this could be a massive ascent for Acend Club. He said to the team, forget about me. I am here to feed you information and potentially body block for Kiliakai. Aniko. He's got the space. I think Anago could get red line. He could get red line. He could win this for Acend.
He's gone forward and forward again. There's one. There's two. He swings right. He scores a third. Oh my God, it's going down. German team versus German team. Acend. I keep that cool, calm, and collected.
To summarize the finals really, really quickly, I would say you had an okay day one. Like always room to improve, but it was okay. And I would personally say like a pretty bad day two, except for that last game. Would you agree?
I do agree.
Because I was watching, I don't want to take like the words out of your mouth already, but I was watching, I was saying like, if it's not enough tomorrow, then there's a good chance that day two was the problem and not day three.
Yeah. Like we already lost like probably like 10 to 15 points on day one.
Yeah.
And we lost like it's hard. Like there was like game 7, like Miramar, where EF EP'd behind us outside zone 4, and they win with like 17 kills.
Yeah.
And they just won like.
And you get 0.
Yeah, we got 0 points.
He's going to sprint on up, gets the knock. Braxco falls at the hands of Shill as well as Acend. We're oblivious to the push.
Only this game would have made us qualify if we played like the F game, you know? I mean, you don't know if we wiped then if we played the same game, you know? I mean, 17 kills win is kind of crazy, so.
Yeah, but what if you get 7 points there, right? And then There's the Tego game later with Hive driving over the bridge.
Yeah, you don't kill those
right?
four
That's
people.
another one
That's
where
another
it's
4
like,
points.
yeah, that could be like a 10-point game easily as
Yeah.
well, right? From their position and stuff.
Yeah.
So
And we didn't win like game 4 against FaZe 4v2 on Rondo. 6 points.
oh yeah, the 4v2. Oof.
It's like a lot of games.
You know what? We're all for Vard at this point. He is having a blinder. It's all down to Killia Kai. But it's not Kai he needs to kill. He's got to kill Vard.
It would be like play some situation better
Yeah.
as a team. We could be easily like playing for #1 or be even #1, something like that.
Yeah.
Because like on
Yeah,
second
for
day,
sure.
many top teams were lacking as well on points.
Yeah.
Didn't make that much points. So
Yeah.
things could be worse. Things could be better.
Oh, day 2 was also the bridge camp
No,
from
please.
GK.
Not that-
Yeah.
Like that's sometimes our like
Yeah.
final. Like we have plans, but we execute like really bad
Yeah.
sometimes, you know?
The plan was really fucking good,
Yeah.
and the execution was just like the worst thing you did all tournament was probably that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
probably, yeah, actually. Like there were only 2 guys up. Like like Quizzy wasn't even there,
Yeah.
you know, it's like fucking 2v4.
yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Probably because they didn't expect my move.
It's 2v4 and they didn't expect you, and
I don't know.
I mean nobody gets knocked anymore, right? Like literally all 4 of you just like die, and it's just like
On the other side, it's a 2 versus 1 in the building. Quizzy is trying to get back here potentially. He's a little bit too far away. Defex gets it done. And GK, 4 more points for them, Mark, and that will extend their lead at the top. They're up to 103 points now.
And it's gonna be a crazy last day because
course.
like everyone is on the same points. It's like there's 9 points between 3rd place and 9th place. Like that's nothing, right? Like that's super crazy. So even after missing out on 10 to 20 points easily on day 2, we were still in 3rd coming into the last day, basically in position to qualify to EWC for the first time ever.
Chris will be the first player to fall, and FaZe Clan, well, here comes Vard. He's going to get knocked over. This should be an instant flush. James will fall as well. Ascend, putting FaZe to the sword. Gustav is still alive. He's still well. Ascend are sending it into Vuctrox as the Germans go with the Germans once more. And Aniko, he got a huge nade off on the other side. Ascend getting torn asunder. But Killia Kai gets a couple of kills. Bjorn drops a bomb on top of them, and that leaves Braxco up alive and well.
Rough shifts on the Tego. Brex goes absolutely massive on the Tego to salvage a crazy amount of points.
They are farming. Now, Ascend do have 7 kills, but with 1 player left alive, 8 kills. But Braxco, he's got his back to the wall here.
Oh, back to the wall, but he launches the nades out. That's what you want to see. Lyrics will go down. Another one will go over the top. Boostic has to go for that reposition now. The level 3 vest is helping. He missed the opportunity. Boostic.
The Rondo comes around. The zones are absolutely fucking terrible, and the boys make some really, really good plays to maximize points, but then VP starts mortaring us and pulling up to nade because they're already qualified. They can do whatever they want.
Oh no, it's going to be too far. It blows the vehicle, but now the vehicle might explode. I don't think it did quite enough. You know, our cool guys don't look at explosions, and he looked at it, so I don't know what that means. As Braxco will get the kill, and Eternal Fire are eliminated, and is that their elimination from the hunt for EWC? They get to witness this from a third-party angle. Great name from Acend, and
The boys get a really good amount of points, but never that breakout performance that would put you really at the top.
Yeah, we had one bad game, like the game 17, where we had like the outside zone 1 fight with Hype.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
we planned, like
Yeah.
we kind of planned it.
Did they see Keely's car?
Yeah, they really didn't hide his car.
he spots the player. The nade does a little bit more damage, but they know him, they see him, and know it gets the knock.
Yeah, they're going to launch the nades in. Expectations are they are trying to push up. Chris gets it! Oh my god, Nowick instantly going for the flush. Chris. Pressure flash bounces back, causing the damage. Pain with the M16 whips his way around. He gets some damage, but now he'll fall. Now Brex has to jump onto the inside. Pain's down. Chris is down. 2 remain here. Hype Beast wipe Ascend here, and they might be wiping the opportunity for our German team to travel to EWC.
Big moment for Ascend and their chance to qualify. Here's Braxco stepping across the side, takes a little bit of damage, but Braxco wins this one. Killia Kai is still on the other side of the road, trying to hold anybody, but Braxco's got to be careful. Pops the first aid, only 74 HP, but Ketter. And there you go, Samug is bait. He's trying to bait a Killia Kai, moves to get out of dodge, but Hype Beasts
But as you said before, it's on game, like it's on day 1 and 2, you know?
Yeah.
You have to like play better there and get like on both days probably like 10 to 20 more points, like each.
Yeah. Yeah. We had to catch up 15 points, which essentially in PUBG language means you gotta win the game. If you're not winning the game, somebody else is gonna get some points ahead of you. Win or die, Eternal Fire, if any of them gets any points, we gotta win the game.
They're going to be down 1 player. They're down 2. This is massive. This is the door opened up. They've got a couple of kills. They hold the spot. But here comes Scylla. This is the game for Eternal Fire. They're in this battle. 2 versus 1. Molly thrown in on top of Noik. Noik erupts into flames. 5 kills on the board now.
Eternal Fire drops out early. The boys start fragging out, but it's just too hard. The zone is honestly just too hard. This is the last game. You can't fix it on.
Though, looking for the pre-fire. Nate comes out, catches the backs, not the packs though, when he goes straight into It's Chris. The trap was laid. 7 kills for Acend as they now start to climb the leaderboard. On next to none on Rocks. Puts his head in the cubby hole for now, and Luke Rux gets Acend, Pains, and Kiliakai down as they need to go full send forward, but 1 remains for them. A huge shot comes in from Nixie, but It's Chris, 3 HP. He's going center zone where he can, but there's already teams here. He finds a shack. It's the only opportunity he's got, but he needs teams not looking his way.
And that is Go gets the kill, and Acend will not be ascending any further from this point.
This, I feel like as a player, when you don't qualify, it just feels kind of shit, right? And that's all you care about. But there was a lot of people in chat who were like, it was just so fun to see you guys competing at the top and like with a chance until the last game. I think that's something that's easy to forget when you're playing, because all you need is top 3 and everything else is irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
But for a lot of people watching, it was a really fun tournament.
That's what kind of sucks. We had no POV because our POV was kind of fun to watch. Like it was a roller coaster of emotions, you know?
Yeah.
I think it would have been really good POV streams all weekend.
And it was fucking... Breck's POV was popping off. When we had POV in the qualifiers and stuff, in the group stages, it was like Chris was getting all the kills or something half of the time, or you were like holding the back and the other guys were fighting. But you fucking popped off in the finals.
Stream diff.